Hi everyone! In this video we're going to look at Milani's Baked Blushes line. Milani is a drugstore brand, so if you would like to go in stores to your local drugstore to purchase these, you have that option. If you don't want to gamble in terms of what shades may or may not be available at your local drugstore, then the most convenient place to purchase these online is probably Cherry Culture, which is an online retail store that carries a lot of drugstore brands. So as usual, I will put a link in the description box to where you can purchase these online. And again, as always, in the description box, I will put links to the reviews that will have more photos and swatches of all of these colors at allurabeauty.com. Now, those reviews, there will be one post that shows swatches of all of the shades, but won't have individual reviews. And then on top of that one post, I will do individualized reviews for each color. And on Cherry Culture, these retail for $8 each. Right now there is a clearance sale, so these are actually half price. They're only $4 for each. I don't know if that sale will still be going on when this video is published, but again, the link to Cherry Culture will be in the description box below, which will also take you to the clearance sale if it's still going on. So each blush comes in a compact like this. The compacts snap shut, and each also contains a compartment underneath that has a brush. The brush is not very good, so I will never end up using them, but I guess if you're really in a pinch and you just completely forgot brushes, you could use them, and also the mirror that is in this compartment also. So the first shade is Dulce Pink. Second is Rose d'Oro. Third is Berry Amore. Fourth is Luminoso. Fifth is Bellissimo Bronze. Sixth is Red Vino. Seventh is Delicioso Pink. And eighth is Bella Rosa. Alright, so let's start with Dulce Pink with one layer. Here's two layers, and to apply these I'm using an angled powder brush. And this is a medium pink with silver shimmer in it. And I do have to say that there's a lot of glitter that gets flown in the air when you're picking up this powder in the pan, but if you're wearing a liquid foundation, the shimmer may adhere more. But it seems like you get more glitter in the air than you do on the skin, actually. Okay, so there's 1, 2, and 3 layers of Dulce Pink. Next up is Rose d'Oro, which is a coppery peach with rose and gold veining in it. Here's 2 layers, and this also has gold shimmer. And here's 3 layers. So there you have 1, 2, and 3 layers of Rose d'Oro. Third is Berry Amore. Here's just 1 layer. Here's 2 layers. And this one's a pretty bronzy, browned or tanned berry shade. It's not a lot of purple or red in this color. Here it is with 3 layers. Right, so there's Berry Amore with 1, 2, and 3 layers. Fourth is Luminoso, which is a luminous peach. So here's 1 layer. Here it is with 2 layers. And this does have a very nice luminous sheen to the finish. And here's 3 layers. Alright, there you go for Luminoso, 1, 2, and 3 layers. Fifth is Bellissimo Bronzer. This is also a peach toned tan, very warm toned color. Here's a second layer. This shade has the strongest pigmentation so far of the shades that we've swatched. And here's 3 layers of the color. So you can see that there's a lot of orange in this shade. And again, you get a slight sheen. There's Bellissimo Bronze, 1, 2, and 3 layers. Here's Red Vino, which is a very deep berry shade with gold veining. Here's layer 2, which brings out a little bit of the gold shimmer that's in the pan. And the color on this shade is bold and bright, so don't really need 3 layers, but here it is just to show you the intensity. Looks like it almost turns more pink as you add more color. So here's Red Vino with 1, 2, and 3 layers. 7th is Delicioso Pink, which is this very bright, hot pink shade. Here's 2 layers. This shade is different from the others because it doesn't have any glitter in it or shimmer particles. Here's the blush with 3 layers on it. So there you have Delicioso Pink with 1, 2, and 3 layers. And 8th is Bella Rosa, which is this very bright magenta pink. Here it is with 2 layers. And here it is with 3 layers. And like with Delicioso Pink, this one does not have any shimmer or glitter. So there you have Bella Rosa with 1, 2, and 3 layers. Now I'm going to swatch each color just using my finger. These are not practical swatches since you never apply powder blush with your fingers. But these can be helpful for some of my viewers who are, say, darker skinned, just to see what the pigmentation looks like when really intensified. Sometimes it helps you just get a better idea of what the color looks like and therefore what it might look like on skin that is different than mine, especially deeper than mine. So first let's start with Dulce Pink. Then we swatched Rose d'Oro. 3rd was Berry Amore. And 4th was Luminoso. Alright, so here are the first 4 colors that we swatched with the powder brush. Here is Bellissimo Bronze, Red Vino, Delicioso Pink, and Bella Rosa. So here are the second set of 4 colors that we swatched. Alright, so there you have a look at Milani's baked blushes. These are the 8 main ones in the line. They do have a couple of others that are, I don't know if they were limited edition or just not as widely available, but these are the ones that you can consistently find. The powders do have a scent to them, but it's pretty light. I don't think you'll really notice it when you're applying it onto the cheeks, and you certainly wouldn't notice it just wearing the blushes around. I like the range of colors, and I'll have to be more detailed about the formula and what I think for each individual color because they vary depending on what kind of color it is and whether it has shimmer, etc. So for more details on specific individual colors and how they perform, how smooth they are in the skin, things like that, please go to allurabeauty.com and see the individual reviews. Alright, I hope that in terms of knowing what colors you are interested in, that this swatch review was helpful for you. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Was the shade Flax, which was a little pink on my skin. I am more yellow undertoned, so this wasn't the perfect match for me, although I did really like the finish of this foundation. It is very smooth on the skin, but it has a very noticeable fragrance in it.